Huh?
Fine, I won't go. You've made a wise decision. But it's not because I don't want to die. It's only because I don't want to get in your way. Oh, I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Plus, it's very likely that all the exertion of the battle would make this illness worse. And if I really do end up dying, we won't break free of the time loop. You're doing this for me too, aren't you? I nodded. Thank you. I'm glad you decided to be reasonable. Get some rest tomorrow. Please, I'm an expert in getting rest at this point. Hideko smiled at my little joke before she left. It didn't take long for everyone else to show up to my room. Must have been a shock for them to see me awake after I had been unconscious for so long. They cheered, they cried, they danced happy dances. Once all the emotions settled down, they carried me outside and tirelessly threw me into the air over and over again. Such a bunch of lovable idiots. Heat welled up in my chest, but it made me feel all the more frustrated. I wouldn't be able to fight for them tomorrow. I wouldn't be able to protect them. I'm supposed to be their captain, their leader. Couldn't help feeling overwhelmed with regret. Day 72. 3.
Good morning.
Good morning, it's nighttime.
Well, good evening. And welcome to day 73, actually.
I had absolutely no memory of the previous day. I wasn't even sure how or when I fell asleep the day before that. I asked Hideko what happened, and she explained.
It's sleep damage again. If you take it easy for a while, the symptoms should subside.
How long is a while, exactly?
More than 2 or 3 days, I can tell you that much.
And yesterday's battle?
It was trivial. Nothing but cannon fodder.
Oh, I'm glad it went well.
You don't sound like you mean that. Are you upset?
Of course he's upset.
A little. I feel like I got benched before the game even started.
Hideko's expression softened a little.
Can you stand?
Huh?
I'm asking if you're able to move.
Probably. If I try.
All right. Then come with me. I have something to discuss with you.
What are we going to talk about? What? We went to the wrong timeline? Keep it down. What if everyone hears you? Wait a minute. So you're saying on day 50, we didn't go to the killer timeline, but the zombie timeline? That's right. When did you realize? This afternoon. I went to inspect the PLM and noticed when I was checking the logs. That's why the zombie timeline Takumi was normal. Oh. I see. He was cured on day 50 by us. So I didn't end up becoming a killer in the zombie bridge? Yes. How could you mess that up? Excuse me? Have you forgotten? You're the one who set the machine that time. She's right. I was the one who decided we should go to the serial killer timeline, and I'd been responsible for setting up the machine. We were 10 minutes past the beginning of the leap window at the time. I'd configured the machine quickly to regain the time we lost. Clearly, I'd screwed up. It was a careless mistake that ended up putting us in the wrong timeline. You've got to be kidding me. If we call the serial killer Takumi 2, this means Takumi 2 still hasn't been cured. I'm afraid not. How are you so calm about this? I'm always calm. We continued our discussion as we changed locations. Hideko, when are the blood space waves going to surge? I feel like I said that wrong. Hideko, when are the blood space waves going to surge next? Use the device and check for yourself. Tonight! 12:05 a.m. Just a little past midnight. Technically, that's tomorrow, day 74.
Hey!
I'm not arguing the details with you. So what do we do? We leap. Where? The serial killer timeline, obviously. Today's day 73. Takumi 2 has already killed 4 people. Ava, Moko, Takemaru, and Kurata. But if we jump now and cure him, we can at least prevent him from committing further murders, right? We can build a new rail where Takumi 2 stops his crime spree. I messed up the settings, so I have to take responsibility for what we did after day 50. It's only right I make up for that. I mean, we can't just let him run wild, can we? I understand where you're coming from. Unfortunately, there are 2 reasons we can't go and fix him tonight. Enlighten me, please.
Huh?
2 reasons? First, look at the device again. When does the leap window close? 12:35 a.m.? Exactly, we'd only have 30 minutes. Even if we ran full speed from the lab to the school, that journey would eat up all of our time. It's not possible to heal Takumi 2 and make it back. Then what if we just stay there? Have you lost your mind? We have no idea when the blood space waves will surge again. There's no telling when we'd be able to come back. And even if time wasn't an issue, we still wouldn't be able to fix Takumi 2. Too much time has passed since the Gi awakened. The Gi's data will have already eroded every last nook and cranny of that brain. The program will no longer be able to remove the glitch. This is why you need to give up on the idea of making him better. Is that clear? Takumi 2 can't be healed. He can't be healed. The words repeated in my mind like a haunting echo. Just then, somewhere in the maelstrom of thoughts, came an idea. All this means is that I need to kill Takumi 2 myself. Oh. Day 74. I see where this is going. 12:05 a.m. I found myself in the lab. Alone. I wasn't sure how I got there. That reminds me of something Hideko said.
Serious sleep damage can affect the brain and rob you of your memories and your ability to reason.
Memory issues aside, my reasoning still seemed intact to me. I was being completely rational. If I let Takumi 2 continue to run loose, more of my friends would end up dead. If we can't cure him, I need to get rid of him. That was the rational conclusion I'd come to after calm and careful consideration. That's right. That's why I came here. To kill myself. Oh no, and it backfires and he's the one that falls down the stairs. Oh no. Oh, I see where this is going. Time to head to the serial killer timeline. Oh, yeah. Totally common rational thinking process occurred in that brain of yours. 1:30 a.m. By the time I made it to the school, the leap window had long since closed. Looked like I'd be staying here for a while, but that didn't concern me in that moment. I was too focused on fulfilling my goal. I was still wearing my leap suit. The idea of killing myself while being recognizable made me uncomfortable. I wanted to consider Takumi 2's feelings too. He'd be able to rest easier thinking he was killed by a mysterious stranger rather than knowing he'd been killed by himself. Just then, I realized I was holding something tightly in my hands. Where did you get that? It was a power saw. I had no recollection of where it came from. Maybe I picked it up on the way here? Huh. Anyway, I'd better go look for Takumi 2. My consciousness was fading in and out again. Suddenly, I was in a first floor hallway. I didn't have to look far. Takumi 2 was right there in front of me. And so was Nozomi. Nozomi, run. This way. The moment they spotted me, their faces contorted in terror, and they began to run. I couldn't let them get away. I hefted my power saw and gave chase. We're actually chasing them, okay. Oh, this is so weird seeing the other side. It's the running timeline again. Okay, they've split up. I finally cornered Takumi 2 at the top of the staircase. I was slowly closing the distance between us. I raised the power saw and then... I wasn't sure how. Maybe he slipped, but Takumi 2 fell backwards, tumbling down the stairs. I quickly followed him down. And there he was, splayed out on the ground. His face was twisted in agony. He seemed barely conscious. He must have hit his head. Now's my chance. I can kill him right here. I ferociously rushed over to Takumi 2, holding the power saw high above my head. I just can't do it. Kill myself? How? How could I possibly do that to myself? I lost my strength, lowering the power saw. It slipped out of my hands and clattered to the floor. Suddenly, Takumi 2's eyes flew open. There was a sinister light in them. As soon as I saw it, I knew what it meant. It was the gi. The gi was awake. It really was inside Takumi 2's brain. In fact, Takumi 2 was no longer with us. It made more sense to call him Takumi G while the gi had control of his body. The next moment, Takumi G swiftly scooped up the power saw from the floor. My back slashed, I fell to the floor. I could feel how horribly deep the wound was. But strangely, it didn't hurt. Maybe my spinal cord had been severed, preventing the pain from reaching my brain. Soon after that, Takumi G made a series of strange decisions. He removed my leap suit. Then, he dressed me in replica class armor made with the Gift-O-Matic. I wasn't sure what the purpose of that was. It just happened. Once I was in the class armor, he got into position beside me. Then, as if to further torment me, he mercilessly shredded my back with the power saw. When he was finally finished with his incomprehensible course of action, Takumi G left with a satisfied grin on his face. All that remained was my body, dressed in class armor, or more accurately, my corpse. After all, I'd stopped breathing a long time ago. Oh my gosh, it all makes sense!